Hello guys. So in the last video I showed you how to install a blazing fast WordPress website on AWS EC2 Server. Now in this video I will show you how we can connect our domain with the server and install SSL on it as well. So here you can see right now there is no SSL on the website and it's just the IP address of the server. Our domain is not connected as well. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all we will use the AWS service, AWS certificate manager, okay, to get the free certificate for our website. So let me go to this certificate manager, and here you can see I have already generated a certificate for my domain muhyiddin.com, but let me just show you how to do that as well. So let's create on request. Next, type your domain name here. Okay, this should be your main domain, and let's add another name, and here we'll just type static.muhyiddin.com. Basically this static is telling AWS that we want you to generate the AWS certificate for any subdomain we would like. Okay, so we can use the same AWS certificate for any subdomain with the muhyiddin.com. Okay, so DNS validation is fine. Let's click on request. Okay, so now you can see it says the request status pending, and what we will have to do now is just click on it, and you see my domain records are being managed by Route 53. But if your domain is on like GoDaddy, the process would be the same. Basically you would have to just add both of these records as CNAME. Okay, the values are here into your DNS, and that's it. Once you will do that, so you can use this certificate. Okay, so let me show you how it would look like. I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to delete it as well. So okay, so let me just go to Route 53. Hosted zone, muhyiddin.com, and here you can see that I have this CNAME record added for the SSL certificate to work. Okay, you would have to do the same. It's very easy. Okay, so now for the SSL, I would not deploy SSL directly onto the server. Basically we will use an application load balancer for making our WordPress website SSL valid. Okay, so let me just show you how things will work. So now let's go to EC2. Scroll down and click on first. Let's create a target group. Basically a target group is that when we deploy an application load balancer, we have to tell him that which instance do you want to connect it to. So for that purpose we'll create a target group. Okay, so choose target instances. Target group name should be demo WordPress. Okay, and the protocol would be HTTPS. Okay, and okay, so no, I think yes. Oh, sorry, the protocol would be HTTP because our server has no SSL, so the load balancer will forward the traffic on the HTTP, and but will receive it on HTTPS. Okay, so there in the health checks, I will just type this, click on create next. Okay, so this is the server we just deployed, so I'll select that, include as pending below. Okay, now let's click on create target group. Okay, so our target group demo WordPress has been successfully created. Now let's go on creating the load balancer. I click on create load balancer. We'll create an application load balancer. Okay, so let's create it. We would name it as demo ALB. Okay, so it would be internet facing IPv4. Okay, so for the availability zones, we need to select at least two. So our server is deployed in US East 1A, so I will select that one and 1B as well. Yes, now it's good. Okay, so the security group, basically we will select a security group that would allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic onto the load balancer. So for that we can select this one. I think we created WordPress test security group for our server. We can select that. Okay, and listening, we will say that you should listen only on port HTTPS, and the target group should be demo WordPress. Okay, and the security policy, let's select this one, the 2020, and certificate manager from ACM we would select muhyiddin.com and leave everything as it is. Now let's just click on create load balancer. Okay, perfect. Now it would take some time to provision the load balancer. Okay, so let me just pause the video. Okay guys, so our load balancer has been successfully provisioned. Now let me show you how to connect it with our domain. So let's go to Route 53, hosted zone, create a new, sorry, not create new, go to this one, muhyiddin.com, create a new A record. Okay, so I will just create a subdomain with wordpress.muhyiddin.com. You can name it whatever you want. You can even connect it with the main domain, whatever it is, example.com. Okay, so the method would be absolutely same if it is hosted on, if your DNS records are managed by the Route 53. Okay, so there we select this one, and this is the load balancer demo LB we just provisioned. Okay, now let's click on create record. So now it would take about 60 seconds for the record to be created. So we'll wait till then, and let me just show you what if your DNS records are not managed by Route 53, your DNS records are managed by SiteGround, Namecheap, GoDaddy, then how you can connect it with the load balancer. So basically that's very easy. So let me just go to this load balancer. Okay, so there you go, demo ALB, and here so you can see we have a DNS name a record demo LB. So what you would have to do is that just create a new a record in your wherever your DNS records are being managed and point the a record to this URL. Okay, demo ALB plus just copy from here and paste it, and your domain would successfully be connected with the AWS load balancer. Okay, so let's just see how much time it would take for this wordpress.muhyiddin.com to start working. Okay, perfect. So you can see we have now an SSL certificate, connection is secure, wordpress.muhyiddin.com is working, but you may notice one thing, that the website seems to be broken. The image is not loading, and there is a cross sign appearing. And why is that? Because we haven't let WordPress know that we are making an SSL request from the load balancer to the WordPress server, and also we haven't changed the domain name in the PHP myadmin. So first of all, let's change it in the PHP myadmin. Let's go to the PHP myadmin. uh, Okay, now it's working. Type username root, and the password is this one which I showed you in the last video. Okay, so let's just open it. Okay, fine. So this is our database demo. Let's just go to the options table. Okay, now here the first two records, you can see the site URL and home. Let's change it to our WordPress website address. So here let's just make it wordpress.mohiyuddin.com. Click on go. Okay, now same for this record, wordpress.mohiyuddin.com, and here you go, https. Okay, so now we have successfully changed the records. Now we would have to just make one change in the WordPress wp-config.php file. So let's just again connect to our EC2 instance using the putty. Let me just copy the IP address. Okay, SSH authentication, and just select this one. Okay, now let's log in. Okay, now let's go to the WordPress installation directory and open the wp-config file. So for that we would type sudo vi/var/wp-html/wp-config.php. Okay, now we are into this WordPress main configuration file. So in the top, just below the PHP, we would add couple of lines here. Let me show you what we will add. So where is the wp config file? So let me just copy these lines from here. Okay, so let's just paste these lines. Okay, perfect. So we just have to paste these lines in the wp-config.php. Let's save. Okay, now let's restart our Nginx server. Okay, perfect. Now let me just open this website again. So wordpress.mohiyuddin.com. And now you see nothing is broken on the website. Everything is working absolutely fine. And let me show you the admin side as well. Okay, so you see how perfectly this WordPress website is working. Now we have successfully connected our domain, which was in my case wordpress.mohiyuddin.com, to our WordPress EC2 AWS EC2 server, and we have also successfully installed SSL as well. So I hope guys you like the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section. I look forward to hearing back from you guys, and kindly please make sure to subscribe, like and comment on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.